So I was at CCS for 2 years, 97 and 98. My dad was a local pastor here in Charlotte. I had an older brother that went here and my younger brother that went to CCS as well. So it was very much ingrained, whether it was sports or just overall the things that we did day in and day out. It kind of revolved basically between church and CCS. Charlotte Christian was a place for me that it really set a foundation to kind of go to that next level. And great teachers, great coaches that poured into me and believed in me even when a lot of others didn't. And so for me, having the motivation that came from Charlotte Christian, its staff, really pushed me, I think, into what I'm doing now. So I run a nonprofit called Beds for Kids. We started in Charlotte in 2011 to provide beds and essential furniture to children and families in need in our city. I've been working in the corporate world for a while and just knew that I needed to do something else with my life. I was pretty me-focused and just wanted to really invest in what was going on around me. It felt like after about a 2-year wrestle with the Lord, really felt called to quit my job and go volunteer for a year. Started volunteering and within a few months really kind of felt the nudge to go toward the Beds for Kids route, and had met some people that the Lord put in my path. And we started in January of 2011, and it's kind of been history ever since. In 2011 when we started, we served 256 kids, and this year we'll serve somewhere around 2,000 kids. So it's been a massive increase, but for us, we're wanting to serve those kids here in Charlotte, but Charlotte may be taken care of, but the surrounding areas, we're looking at other cities and ways to grow and expand and really use the model that the Lord's given us to grow it around the country. Miss McGinn, Mr. Short, Mr. Runge, Mr. Katie, there are just so many teachers, but then friends that I still deal with. Dietrich Chambers is on the board at Beds for Kids, and Kevin Williams, Brad Johnson, just lifelong friends that they impacted me there, but they're also still speaking into my life now, which those lifelong friends are things that are unbelievably valuable. I mean, I think we all want to be in a place where we have friendships that we trust enough that no matter what's going on, we've got somebody that speaks wisdom into our life. And I think that's the surrounding of how the Lord has set us up spiritually to be able to walk in link in unison with our brothers and sisters. And so, to create that environment from a young age of one, really starting to see that cross-generational communication. I love sitting down with people who have gray hair because they are much wiser than I am and they can teach me so much. Just like being able to sit down for me with a high school or college student and go, hey, I'm 20 years removed and here's some of the experience I can give you. We've got to have that cross, and we've got to be chasing the Lord enough to know that what's coming out of our mouths is actually of Him, not just our own arrogance or opinion.